I see some ground fog. Quite a bit this morning, actually.
Good job.
I see a Blakely. Good morning, Blakely. Good morning. Yeah, don't beat Ty up too much. Yeah, you heard the moose.
What does a ducky say?
Oh, duckies say something? Do they say quack?
You say quack quack?
Ty just realized poor Blue. Becky said, oh, I must have left the dogs out when she left. And I didn't notice the Blue wasn't out there. Yeah, guess what? Ty just let Blue out of the pen.
Well, it was undone, but it was pushed shut.
Yeah.
And he knows better than to push it open.
He doesn't push it. Well, he will, but he's happy to be out now anyway. Oh, like 53, 55 degrees this morning. We're supposed to be 95 later. Tomorrow we're supposed to be 100. Next day we're supposed to be 100. So hopefully get something done today after the fog and the dew lift. I found the brat and her gang. Cowboys to the back, headed up here. I don't know who that cow is behind you. And then the other half you're following him. Morning, cowboy. Ty is over there trying to get a applicator to work so it won't draw up into the syringe. Trying to see if we can get some brood on these girls and boys. At the moment, they don't look too bad, but give it an hour. Of course, she's got some on her face. Yes, the brat. This is the cleanest I've seen the brat for a while. I see like 2 or 3 flies on her, but she's been almost black across her back for the last week. But it'll get a little drier a little later and a little warmer, and well, there's a few more on her. The flies will get thick again. But that's what I'm waiting for here. She gets that to working. We'll feed them and she'll spray them on the back. Then hopefully flies will leave them alone for a while. I think she's still having issues. Usually this goes much faster. Like as fast as I walk back up here, she's behind me going squirt, 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 squirt. Maybe the tip on that thing plugged up. I don't know. Anyway, hopefully she gets some done. And then hopefully we can get the cows done. Notice she has to take her finger over the end so it'll draw it in. So apparently the little nozzle / valve on the end is scooched. But hey, getting them done. And if something happens, you misses 1 or 2, not as big a deal. You get most of them. Yeah, these girls were just moving. Feel the flies flying around in there.
DJ, I already got it. Rosie, get your ass back over here.
She says, I'd rather stand back here and look at you. Ah, look at them flies buzzing. This should definitely help. Bike just died. The look that Blakely was just giving me, like she was going to come chase me down. So, everybody's done. Ty's headed to the house to clean out. It's not supposed to go like this morning. The thing's supposed to work and you walk by and go squirt, 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 and you're done. So, but hey, Ty won't have any flies for a while. Oh yeah, there's your sunrise. Now Ty's in there greasing the baler. She's almost done. I'm going to go over where we took equipment and rig part of it. I bale it in different pieces because the canary grass in the creek bottom is probably wet underneath. So try not to mix any more in. with dry stuff than we have to. And let's see, the morning. The vanity is done, with the exception of getting some backsplash pieces, which Becky's got to look for them. But hey, sink works. Is the flexible drop for the drain, which is kind of funky, hokey bullshit, but easier than doing other things. If it doesn't work, well, then I'll have to come up with something different later. And it is what it is. So, and hospice nurse was by this morning. I'd have raked this morning, but by the time I got everything else done and it was dry enough to rake, it was like, oh hell, I ain't got time to go rake and get back. So it's now almost 12:30. And anyway, Mom's still doing, she looks pretty good today. Last couple days were pretty hard on her because she had company both days. And yesterday she came down and got a tour of the basement. Her friend that came to visit gave her a ride down almost into the basement door in her car. So, it is what it is. Could be a day, could be a week, could be a month. God, maybe she'll make it till Christmas, who knows? Get her to eat enough to keep herself sustained long enough will help. Oh yeah, it's just a suggestion on their red and white sign. If I had my window open, I could have done what it says: spit tobacco on pavement. I'm going to turn right up here. See if the idiot that's right in my ass is going to try to run into me. I wish all these places had driveways big enough to get the semi in. I almost drive off it with a pickup. Anyway, see what we get done today. This isn't the field I went to rake. Oh well. I pulled in and raked the two patches there I could rake. And one of them, it's really, really steep coming out of the trees. And kind of makes a little bowl. And the stuff's still wet there. It'll be dry tomorrow. It ain't gonna be dry today. So I figured I'd come rake this. It's probably dry. I don't remember now if this got rained on or not. I don't think this did since I cut it. Doesn't look like it. It's still kind of fluffed up. So I may come and rake this first. Or come and bale this first, and then go back and bale the other. The other's kind of a pain in the butt with that canary grass in the bottom because everything else is ready to go long before it. And so we usually go in and get the high parts done, then head east to this field and then the next one down the road, and then go back on the way back by, stop by and finish baling. It's not a big deal for me baling. It's kind of a pain picking out because, it takes a couple people then. But it is what it is. We get it done. This had more color in it when I cut it than it does now. Well, there's a little green right there. Yeah, there's a little green along that one. Behind me I didn't see any. There ain't much. It is what it is. It's one reason we feed a little bit of grain and feed the protein tubs and make up for the nutrition. Otherwise, we need to do that all the time anyway, but especially years like this. And next 2 days are supposed to be like 100 degrees. Then there's a chance of rain. Then cool off.
think into the 70s, and then start raining. So really running out of time. Probably shouldn't have spent time working on the house, but that needed to get done too. So what do you do? Anyway, I'm gonna bounce my way around here till I'm done and take the rakes back to the other field and figure out what I'm gonna do. Show you something here in a minute. I've got a passenger. You're looking at him, you just can't see him. I'm hoping to get him in the sunlight. A praying mantis sitting on my hood. I noticed him halfway down that long stretch, but he was in the shadow of the air cleaner cup, so anyway, you never know what you're gonna find. It's kind of a little one. I usually see him a little bigger than that one. He's, I don't know, 2, maybe 2.5 inches long. We lived in town. One of the neighbors parked the pulling tractors in my yard during barbecue weekend when they have the tractor pulls. Walked out Sunday morning and there was one sitting on the fender. He had a little Oliver with clamshell fenders on it. And I'm not kidding, the thing was every bit of like 8 inches long. It was huge. Usually see them 3 to 4 inches long, I suppose. Now he's right on the edge. When he jumps, he better fly. I don't want to put him in a windrow. I think he's liking it up there. Oh, maybe not. He's made it almost a full round sitting up there on the very top edge, and there he goes. Well, it was 90 degrees when I got home to get the baler. I don't know what it was when we finally left. I relaxed for a few minutes, put fuel in. Ty flagged me over here because where we come in here there's a hump in the road right there, and people fly down this road. It's amazing. And I totally spaced it because I knew I was going past the place I planned on bailing. Yeah, I went right past this one too. Worked out okay. Went down to the next one where I cut last down there. Drove all the way in there, turned around, came back out. Oh, it works. I'm here. I'm on like my 3rd round, I think. So, bales are looking good. Actually got fairly decent color to them. And I hate spots like this. This is why I would rather follow the rake. There's no way I'm going to get back into that. I just got to screw around back here later. But I don't think we're too bad. 5 bales on the ground so far. Could be a lot worse. Could be better too. I mean, at this point in time, I got almost another bale made. So there's a bale per acre so far. And I'm not half done, so just gotta screw out of this when I come back. Get back out here in the open and get some baling done. Go figure, that fuel line's trying to plug already again. This is the 3rd time I've stopped and shut it down once. I knew we should have took the time and tried to suck some shit out of the tank. Might be doing it here in the morning, I don't know. I ain't gonna do it today, it's too freaking hot out there. So anyway, sit here and wait and see if it'll pick it back up. Only got like 4 rounds left. So, yay! And I'd really rather get it back to the other field, but I pull out here, I can't turn that way because I'm in parallel to the road when I turn. So I gotta go that way, go down where that row of fir trees is, turn in and drive clear back to just about straight through here. Turn around and go to the field and come back out and hope I can get out with traffic to head back this way to go down there another, it's over a quarter mile from here, not by much. And then hope I can make it up the hill to the driveway and turn in. So she might be spending the night over here. Yeah, hindsight and too much crap going on.
12 more bales. About a ton and a quarter, ton and a half per acre. She's going to sit right here tonight. And I don't know if I'll try to suck it up here or blow it out and move it and try to get some baling done. We will see, but Becky's on her way to get me. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope y'all had a great hump day. I think I got humped, right? Because I should have the other place done by now, too. And look, there she is.